Generally speaking, we're fans of the Honda Ridgeline. We dig its combination of crossover-like ride and modest pickup capability in a handsome package. And although it's in a lightning rod of a truck, since the day the first generation model rolled off the line some 2 decades ago now, it does a lot of things well. But the mid-size truck competition is getting ever stiffer, and those trucks offer the type of flexibility and broader range of options that most pickup owners expect. Then there's the matter of the Ridgeline's aging powertrain, which is starting to become an issue. It doesn't help that the current generation is creeping up on 10 years old and hasn't had a lot of buzz around it lately. The good news for anyone looking to buy a 2026 Honda Ridgeline is that it won't cost that much more than before, with modest $500 bumps from its 2025 model year pricing across all trims. There are a couple of minor updates to the 2026 Ridgeline, including the addition of ash green metallic color for Trail Sport, and the black edition is now available with a contrasting black roof option. Starting at $42,090, the Ridgeline isn't the cheapest entry price for the AWD midsize truck segment. Taking that crown is a Colorado WT4WD thanks to its $36,895 sticker. When comparing top-level models, the Ridgeline Black Edition, a $48,690 trim, is cheaper than most by up to $14,405 when compared to vehicles like the 2025 Jeep Gladiator Mojave X. Again, only the Colorado Z71 defeats the Ridgeline thanks to its $45,595 price. The next closest is the Ford Ranger Lariat 4WD, which costs $460 more than the Ridgeline Black Edition, followed by the Tacoma Limited Double Cab 4WD, which costs $5,860 more than the Black Edition. The Ridgeline comes standard with all-wheel drive, a solid V6 power plant, a crew cab body, and one bed size, but lacks any sort of electrification of its powertrain. The Toyota Tacoma, for example, comes with a 2.4-liter turbocharged i4 Max hybrid option for top-end models with 46 more horsepower and a huge 203 lb-ft of torque advantage over the Ridgeline's 280 horsepower, 262 lb, FT 3.5-liter V6. Even the Tacoma's more pedestrian 2.4-liter delivers up to 278 horsepower and 317 lb-ft of torque depending on the trim level. When it comes to fuel economy, the 2026 Honda Ridgeline's Thirsty V6 nets at just 18, 24, 21 miles per gallon city highway combined. The non-hybrid Tacoma 4WD is roughly equal with a 19, 24, 21 EPA rating, but electrification brings those numbers up to 22, 24, 23. The Ford Ranger's 2.3-liter turbocharged for easily bested, and its 2.7-liter turbocharged V6 is roughly the same, both in 4WD. The only real losers in fuel economy to the Ridgeline are the Chevrolet Colorado 4WD with its 2.7-liter turbocharged for reporting a 17:21:19, and the Jeep Gladiator and its 3.6-liter V6 with 4WD getting 17:22:19. Although it only comes in one bed size, the 2026 Ridgeline's usable cargo box of 33.9 cubic feet, thanks to its 5.3-foot long bed with a tailgate up, is still competitive against its rivals. When we compare its crew cab to others, the Ridgeline beats the 2025 Chevrolet Colorado bed length by 2.0 inches, the Ford Ranger by 4.4 inches, and the Jeep Gladiator by 3.7 inches. The Toyota Tacoma, however, gets a long bed option that measures out to 73.5 inches and can best them all, but the crew cab short bed does come up short at 60.3 inches long. The trick up the sleeve of the 2026 Ridgeline is its in-bed trunk. This adds in 7.3 cubic feet of stowable volume under the rear floor of the bed, which the rest of the mid-size pickup category just doesn't offer. All in all, even though it's starting to fall behind the competition in some ways, the Built in America 2026 Honda Ridgeline remains a solid choice in the mid-size pickup category, thanks in part to its unique package that continues to set apart from other trucks.